So I almost forgot, but better late than never. My lovely fans, my amiable well wishers, permit me to wish the love of my life, the father of my child, and the father of my unborn children, by God's grace, a very, very wonderful first Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you, Mr. and Chief in the making, Chijioke Igwendu, father of Chukwuenyego Golibe Chijioke Igwendu, Ododo Chukwu, and the precious husband of Mrs. Slim Bullet the Corolla for the Benz engine, Aisha Queen Joma Chijioke Igwendu. I am very, very happy because when I, think of where the Lord is taking me to, it just makes me happy. So people will think, why am I happy? Why am I this? I have every reason to be happy. And that is why I am using the same happy energy to wish my lovely husband a very wonderful, happy Father's Day. Thank you for making me a mother. Thank you for making me a wife. Thank you for all you do for our child. Even though it had a metia in so many ways, you don't even deserve to be a father, because there are so many things that you're not doing right. I remember when I was pregnant, you couldn't even give me money to, go to the market for my child, for our child. Thinking of it right now, there are so many things that you do that a father does not do. A father does not take away a child from his mother. No father does that. A father takes pride to see that the mother of his child is healthy, is beautiful, is glowing, A father does not try to bring down his home. A father does not, you are just not fatherly, to be honest, but who are we? Who are we to judge? Who am I to say you're not a good father? You are. Because, the beauty of life is, basking in your imperfection. The beauty of life is not cowering about imperfection, but embracing it. Nobody prepares for fatherhood. Nobody prepares for motherhood. So many things we don't really prepare for, but it just comes to us. So I believe that you taking each step at a goal matters. You have not really been doing well, but I'm not going to focus on your weaknesses and forget about your strengths. Today is a call for all the wives, all the mothers. If you still have men in your life, obviously they are the fathers or the husbands. Don't exalt their weaknesses, exalt their strengths. because their strengths would lift them and give them edge over their weaknesses. No man is born perfect. I am touched and happy that God has given me such awareness. If I had known what I know now, I believe I would not have treaded the road I did. But asina nke dị n'iru ka mma. Osi tata bido, o bidoro na bo. I don't wish you anything but long life, good health, prosperity, wisdom, love. And to our fathers out there, to all the men that work tirelessly for their homes, to all the single fathers. To be honest, I didn't know that today is Father's Day. That's why I even needed to do this, because there's no how I won't contribute to my own quota to appreciate men for what they are doing. So after the realization that today is Father's Day, I took some few hours to ponder on how marvelous men are to the society, to how important fathers are to the society. And it took me down memory lane about my late father. May his gentle soul and peaceful mind continue to rest in the bosom of the Lord. Nze Francis of Fable, I love you more than words can express. I miss you every day, every single day that passes. Never a day do I not remember you. It pains every cranny of me when I remember that you never saw your grandson or even your grandchildren. You were a happy man. You were a man that you never allowed your circumstance or situation got to you. You were always happy, and you always preached Jesus to all and sundry. Namorum. I never did anything for my father. But I'm going to do a lot in his honor. On a day like this, my father would only say what he wishes or what he wants, is just to hear the voices of his children, to know we are fine. After we've grown and left him. Well, when we were still young anyways with him, I can't really remember celebrating Father's Day. It was always mothers. Mothers were so exalted all the days. One of the things I remember about my father was one mothering Sunday, I went into his room and I told him, Daddy, I had a little money with me. I wanted to celebrate my mother. I wanted to buy something for her. What should I buy? So I went to seek his advice. So my father said, Mothering Sunday comes every year. So my father advised that I bought fruits for my mother, vegetables, that those things she would eat and it would nourish her body. The stubborn me, after taking my father's counsel, I went to the market. On the second thought, I just felt, let me just buy my mom jug and cups, so that, because I felt if she eats this today, of course she will excrete them and then she forget about them. But each time she picks those cup or jug, she would remember, So when I bought them, I came back. I went into my father's room to show him what I bought for my brother. To his surprise, he saw something else. So the only thing he said is, I'm stubborn. I have the mind of my own. I think I was 10, 12 or there, but I can't really remember. He said, so what he gave me, so thinking about that, I felt I've always had the mind of my own, but today is not about me, today is not about women. Today is about all the men in the society, all the men changing the narrative, all the men that are good fathers. Not every man, not all the men are fathers. Sorry to say, it's not about father, it's not about putting your so to say, or take it from me, some men are just sperm donors, while of course others are fathers. So today I'm celebrating all the fathers in the society, the fathers who work resiliently to raise the society. When you raise good children, you are bettering the society. And the life of a father cannot be underestimated in the life of every child. Every child needs a father. Every child needs a father. Check the lives of all the men, all the women that didn't have a father figure in their lives. Compare them with those that grew up with fathers. The difference is clear. Today, I'm not about celebrating the high and mighties. They are worth celebrating because they've contributed enough. Respect to Aliko Dangote, Wale Adeluga, a lot of them. Their likes. Tony Elumelu, so many of them. They are doing tremendously well. But today, I like to celebrate the fathers that toil under the rain, in the sun. Obuni market, for those men those men. Those men, those downfalls, those drivers, those keke drivers, those men that work rugged and doggedly for their families. They work so well, those hard workers, that life is just being life to them. Because if it's by strength, by what they do, those people should be billionaires. But because life is not just balance, they remain at that radar, on that radar. Today I want to celebrate you all. If nobody sees, I see you. And you think I may not be anybody, but because I see you, God sees you. And you may think that your life is not really going how you foresaw it, how the mind of your youth prepared you. But you are doing well. You are raising families. Because of you, your child was not sent out for school fees. Because of you, your daughter has enough to eat that she does not look outside. Because of you, your child is supposed to be your child is supposed to be on colos. You are meant his ways. And because of you, your wife is happy. Because of you, your children are bettering the society. Because of you, your children are not nuisance to the society. I celebrate you. I wish you all good health of mind, of body. Your children and your children's children will not forget in a hurry the values you've inculcated in their lives. fakego. You didn't leave them with shares, or maybe you don't really have money or capital to give them to start up businesses, but you've given them values, and those values are going a long way to bettering their lives and their society. Those values make them not to be armed robbers. Those values make them not to be kidnappers. Those values make them not to be prostitutes. I celebrate you. So many things. My father is no more, but there are so many things that would be thrown to me, and when I remember the man that raised me up, I will quickly reset myself. Thank you all for those wonderful husbands who go to work, who do the 8 to 5, 8 to 6, 8 to 7, 7 to 7, 7 to 10, 7 to 12. I see you all, and God sees you all. Today is your day. I like you to, if you still have a father in your life, if your father is still alive, whomever that you deem well, of course, to be a father to you. All the women, you know that our husbands are our fathers, of course. I'd like you to share, just take out a little minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes is not too much, 5 minutes, the least. You can go more than that. Pray for them. Appreciate God for their lives. You would not be who you are today if you didn't have a father. Of course. It is not enough that a man impregnates a wife, but catering for that child, being in the life of that child, making that child know that you got their back. I tell you, there's no greater joy than being raised by a fearful man. A man that has a fear of God in him. So many of us, we might have lost our fathers, and now we use our husbands. It doesn't change anything. Our husbands may not really be like our fathers, but the good news, we still hold and we still remember the memories of our fathers. So it still comforts us in ways we may not know. So today, before I deviate, I'll continue to appreciate my wonderful husband. You may not be the father I envisage for my child, but I know that each step at a time, God is taking you there. Thank you to all the men in the society who are good fathers, who are good role models to our children. May God continue to bless you all abundantly. Bye-bye.